It's 20 after 9. It's bedtime. So late. I'm so boring. A Quiet Peace. Not June. July 13th. Monday, it's 20 after 9. July 13th. Faith without works is dead. Faith without works was dead, he said, and how appallingly true. For if an alcoholic failed to perfect and enlarge his spiritual life through work and self-sacrifice for others, he could not survive the certain trials and low spots ahead. If he did not work, he would surely drink again, and if he drank, he would surely die. Then faith would be dead indeed. With us, it is just like that. That's from the book Alcoholics Anonymous, page 14 and 15. So these two dudes that come up with this Alcoholics Anonymous idea, they knew that it was a spiritual solution. The book of James is quoted all through the first 167 pages. It's worded a little different, but there's a lot of it in there. Even if I believe that my higher power can do more for me than what I can do for myself, I need to keep trudging forward in my program and in my recovery. I just can't sit idle by and wait for my life to improve and for the answer to my confusion to come to me. I must take action, no matter how difficult that may be. I have to participate in my recovery rather than wait for it to happen. I have to participate in my life. Every single person that followed Jesus, those first 12 dudes, they were all doing something. I've heard this, I've seen this. They were all busy. A couple guys were fishing. Some guy was collecting taxes. Paul was running around killing and torturing people. Like, he was real busy, and he wrote 3/4 of the New Testament. Every single person that followed Jesus around was doing something. They weren't just sitting at home eating Joe Louis, just waiting on God. Just waiting on God. Every one of them were doing something. And they sensed that this man who's fully God, that they should probably follow him, right? Fishing, collecting taxes, killing people. They were all busy doing shit. Be present for your own life. Now I'll try to finish what I'm reading. As I complete step 7, Alcoholics Anonymous, page 76, reminds me that I need more action, without which I believe that faith without works is dead. This requires me to promptly work step 8 and 9 to the best of my ability, after which I can then receive the 9th step promises. Even more action is suggested as I start working step 10 and incorporate daily prayer and meditation process into my life. Alcoholics Anonymous warns me. This isn't an Alcoholics Anonymous book, by the way. It just refers to it a lot. Every 12-step recovery, whether they like it or not, refers to it. Working step 11 on a daily basis, even when I am reminded again that there's action and more action pick up your cross. Action and more action needed, page 88. Step 12 in the Alcoholics Anonymous chapter, working with others, are all about further action. Here, all the promises of the program, including the spiritual awakening, will come to me if I remain in action. I pray for the faith to guide me in my program, that I may remain diligent in working the steps. I must remain in action throughout the last key steps for ultimate relief and awareness, and for the promises to come true in my life. I don't have time to have like a home. There's this one in-person meeting I love to go to on Friday night, and it's not an AA meeting. I get to a few of those too, but there's just something about this lifestyle that goes totally with my belief system. And my belief system is there's a spiritual solution. I also like psychology, and I love all that stuff, and I learn from it. But there's something that happened to me, and I listened to this doctor on the social media thing, and she was just talking. I mean, I don't know when she posted it, yesterday or whenever, about the way my mind changed. I couldn't walk by a fresh cut lawn or a barbecue or she mentioned a song, and it all things reminded me of drinking and dope, right? All this stuff would trigger these thoughts and these weird feelings, and none of it. I hurt my head severely. I got out of the hospital. I got whacked for a couple days trying to make it here to Moncton. Not a daydream, not a fantasy, not I would like to, not I should, not a nighttime dream, not my mouth used to, not a song, not a smell, nothing. Nothing. And how I know the disease is still there? This is how I know the disease is still there. Well, maybe that part of my head that I hurt, there's no desire and I don't want to, but just maybe I'm not addicted to that stuff anymore. Maybe if I did it, luckily I don't want to. There's no desire. And I know that's a thought from the enemy. I believe in spiritual things. I know there's angels. I know there's demons. I know they pay very close attention to me, both. But yeah, why would I have that? Well, maybe that part of my head and I don't think it has much to do, it had everything to do with my coordination. I couldn't even move my mouth. Not a daydream, not a maybe. I was always, the first time I started drinking, I could not put that shit down. From way before I ever hit puberty. And then along came other drugs. Yeah, there was a cure for my alcoholism. It was cocaine. I thought, for a minute. I didn't stagger, I didn't slur, I didn't black out. Until I did.